2 Samuel chapter 23. The last words of David. Now these be the last words of King David. King David, the son of Jesse, said, And the man who has raised up on high the anointed of God the Father of Israel, Esho, and the sweet psalmist of Israel, said, The Spirit of the Lord spake by me, and his word was in my tongue. The God of Israel, Esho, said, The rock of Israel spake to me. He that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God the Father. And he shall be as the light of the morning, when the sun riseth, even a morning without clouds, as the tender grass springeth out of the earth by clear shining after rain. Although my house be not so with God the Father, yet he hath made with me an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things, and sure, for this is all my salvation and all my desire, although he make it to not grow. But the sons of Belial shall be all of them as thorns thrust away, because they cannot be taken with hands. But the man that will touch them must be fixed with iron and the staff of a spear, and they shall be utterly burned with fire in the same place. The King David's mighty men. These be the names of the mighty men of whom David had. The Tashbonite that sat in this seat, the chief among the captains, the same was Adino, the Esnite. He lifted up his spear against 800, whom he slew at once. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Hohite, one of the three mighty men with King David, when he defeated the Philistines that were there gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away. He arose and smote the Philistines until his hands was weary, and his hand clave unto the sword. And the Lord wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to the spoil. And after him was Shammah, the son of Agee, the Haraite. And the Philistines were gathered together into a troop where was a piece of ground full of lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines. But he stood in the midst of the ground and defended it, and slew the Philistines, and the Lord wrought a great victory. And the 3 of the 30 chief went down and came to King David in the harvest time unto the cave of Adullam. And the troop of the Philistines pitched in the valley of Rephaim. And King David was then in hold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And King David longed and said, Oh, that one would give me a drink of water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. And the 3 mighty men brake through the host of the Philistines, and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to King David. Nevertheless he would not drink thereof, but poured it out unto the Lord. And he said, Be it far from me, O Lord, that I should do this. Is not this the blood of men that went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it. These things did these 3 mighty men. And Abishai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was chief among 3. And he lifted up his spear against 300 and slew them. And he had a name among the 3. Was he not most honorable of 3? Therefore he was their captain. Howbeit he attained not unto the first 3. And Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. He went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit in the time of snow. And he slew an Egyptian, a goodly man. And the Egyptian had a spear in his hand, but he went down to him with a staff, and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand, and slew him with his own spear. These things did Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, and had the name of among the 3 mighty men. He was more honorable than the 30, but he attained not to the first 3. And King David set him over his guard. Asahel, the brother of Joab, was one of the 30. Elhanan, son of Dodo of Bethlehem. Shammah, the Harodite. Elika, the Harodite. Helez, the Paltite. Ira, the son of Ikish, the Tekoite. Abizar, the son of Anathothite, and Abune, the Hushathite, Zalman and Hothite, Maharai, the Netophathite, Heleb, and the son of Mana, of the Nephothite, Ittai, the son of Ribai, out of Gibeah, of the children of Benjamin, Benaiah, the Pirathonite, Hidai, of the brooks of Gosh, and Abalon, Abi-Albon, the Arabite, and Asmavet, of the Barhumite, Eliab, of the Shalbonite, of the sons of Jashan, Jonathan, Shammah, the Hararite, Ahiam, of the son of Sarah, and Harite, Eliphet, son of Hashbeh, the son of Makathite, Eliam, of the the son of Ahithophel, the Gilonite, Hezrai, the Carmelite, Parai, the Arbite, Ilgal, the son of Dathan, and Zobah, Bani, the Gadite, Zelek, the Ammonite, Nahari, the Beerothite, armor bearer to Joab, the son of Zuriah, Ira and Ithrite, Garabin, Ithrite, Uriah the Hittite, 37 in all. Chapter 24. David's sin in numbering the people. Again, the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, and he moved King David against them to say, Go number Israel and Judah. For the king said to Joab, the captain of the host which was with them, Go now through all the tribes of Israel from Dan even to Beersheba, and number ye the people, that I may know the number of the people. And Joab said unto the king, Now the Lord thy God add unto thy people how many soever they be, 100-fold, and that the eyes of my lord the king may see it. But why doth my lord the king delight in this thing? Notwithstanding the king's word prevailed against Joab and against the captains of the host. And Joab and the captains of the host went out from the presence of the king to number the people of Israel. And they passed over the Jordan, pitched in Aroi, on the right side of the city, lieth in the midst of the river of Gad, and toward Jazer. Then they came to Gilead, and to the land of Tatim, Hachi, and came to Dan-Jan, and about Zidon, and came to the stronghold of Tyre, and to all the cities of the Hivites, and of the Canaanites. And they went out into the south of Judah, even to Beersheba. So when they had gone through all the land, they came to Jerusalem at the end of the 9 months and 20 days. And Joab gave up the sum of the number of the people unto the king, and there were in Israel 800,000 valiant men that drew the sword, and the men of Judah were 500,000 men. King David's choice of punishment. And King David's heart smote him after that he had numbered the people. And King David said unto the Lord, I have sinned greatly in that I have done. And now I beseech thee, O Lord, take away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. For King David was up in the morning, and the word of the Lord came unto the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, Go and say unto David, Thus said the Lord, I offer thee 3 things. Choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee. So Gad came to King David and told him, and said unto him, Shall 7 years of famine come unto the land, or wilt thou flee 3 months before thine enemies, while they pursue thee, or that there be 3 days pestilence in the land? Now advise, and see what answer I shall return him to send me. And King David said unto Gad, I am in great strait. Let us fall now into the hand of the Lord, for his mercies are great, and let me not fall into the hand of man. So the Lord sent a pestilence upon Israel in the morning, even to the time appointed, and there died of the people from Dan even to Beersheba 70,000 men. And when the angel stretched out his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, the Lord repented of the evil, and said to the angel that destroyed the people, It is enough. Stay now thine hand. And the angel of the Lord was by the threshing place of Araunah, the Jebusite. And David spake unto the Lord when he saw the angel that smote the people, and said, Lo, I have sinned, and I have done wickedness. But these sheep, what have they done? Let thine hand, I pray thee, be against me and against my father's house. David buys Araunah's threshingfloor, erects an altar. And Gad came that day to King David and said unto him, Go up and rear an altar unto the Lord in the threshingfloor of Araunah the Jebusite. And King David, according to the saying of Gad, went up as the Lord commanded. And Araunah looked and saw the king and his servants coming toward him. And Araunah went out and bowed himself before the king, on his face upon the ground. And Araunah said, Wherefore is my lord the king come to his servant? And David said, To buy the threshingfloor of thee, to build an altar unto the Lord, that the plague may be stayed from the people. Now Araunah said unto King David, Let my lord the king take and offer up what seemeth good unto thine. Behold, here be oxen for burnt offerings, and threshing instruments, and other instruments of the oxen for wood. All these things did Araunah as a king give unto the king. And Araunah said unto the king, The Lord thy God accept thee. And the king said unto Araunah, Nay, but I will surely buy it of thee at a price. Neither will I offer burnt offerings unto the Lord my God of that which doth cost me nothing. So David brought a threshingfloor and the oxen of 50 shekels of silver. And King David built an altar unto the Lord, and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings. So the Lord was entreated for the land, and the plague was stayed from Israel. All praise and glory to the Heavenly Father. Thank you so much, Father. No weapon formed by the enemy against me shall prosper. I am destroying all enemies and strongholds. Thank you so much, Father.